Okay. So this is Thursday, the 19th of 2024, and we are delighted to work on abductors and adductors. We've been working on that a little bit with the block between the legs. Today we'll have the block handy and we'll have our straps. So let's all start off standing. Have your straps handy and make your straps into a loop there that holds fast. So if you are using one of the hugger mugger straps, then your buckle, some of you will need a buckle lesson. The buckle will go through once and then back through the second time, so twice. Then take your strap, please, okay, take your strap, step into it and have it, I'm gonna say 1 inch above your kneecaps. Okay, so I have on leg warmers and all sorts of crazy clothes, but you can't see my kneecaps, but just trust me that that's like right above my kneecaps. Stand into the centers of your mats and tear that strap in half. Okay, so you have the option of tearing that strap and then swinging your hips from side to side, walking your hands towards the strap and swinging your outer hip to the right, to the left there. So we're just swinging and swinging, feeling our way into leg activation. Now move to the right with your hips. Take your left heel off the floor, but keep your left toes on the floor. And just pause. And then hopefully you're going to feel a shrink wrapping of all of the muscles around the right hip. Turn your left toes to the left, dig your left heel into the floor, and bend your right knee. Now move your hips to the right, itsy bitsy spider, walk your fingers along the left shin, maybe it finds the foot, the toe, whatever it can, and lean so far into the quad that you start to feel perhaps a back of the left leg, left hamstring stretch. And then come on up. Let's go to the second side. Swing the hips there to the left. Keep the right toes down and the right heel up. And then swing, swing, swing more with your hips. Dig your right heel into the floor, turn your right toes to the right. Itsy bitsy spider, walk your fingers along the right leg, all the while a little more bend in the left knee. And go so far over that leg that perhaps there's an awakening stretch in the right hamstring. Couple more breaths like that. Let's do that 4 more times. Swing the hips to the right. Good, Jim. Swinging the hips to the right. Take the right arm up, the left hand down the edge of your pant leg towards that strap with your left toes on the floor and your left heel up. Now put your left heel down, left toes up, angle your left toes to the left. Oh, bend your right knee. Now, if you are sliding your IT band across that outer edge of the hip, you might find it catches somewhere. Like for me, it definitely like gives a little resistance. So keep moving your hips to the right, flex your left toes, bend your right knee, walk your left hand along and fold. Stay here for a couple, good. And then we're swinging the hips now to the left. Take the left arm up and lean over to the right. So the right toes are down, right heel is up. And then the right heel is down and the right toes are up. Oh, bend the left knee. Go a little bit more to the left with your hips. And again, there might be a little bit of a hiccup along that outer edge. Turn your right toes towards the side and then fold over, hang out over your right quadricep. 2 more breaths here. And it's very slow, gentle, patient inquiry. Number 3 on the right, swing the hips to the right. Take your right arm up to the ceiling and then take the right arm up to the ceiling and over to the left. So you're making what looks to be like the shape of a croissant. Left toes down, left heel up. And then left heel down, angle the left toes to the left. Walk the fingers down the left shin, move the hips to the right, and then fold and hang out here for a couple of breaths. You can put your hand on your hip, you can take your arm overhead. Figure out where the stretch is most productive. For me, I'm getting right hamstring now, as well as left. I might turn my right shoulder back, and that gives me much more into that outer hip. This is number 3 on the right. Come on up. Pivot and swing your hips to the left. Take the left arm to the sky, take the hips to the left, and push in through the right foot, lift up the right heel. Now match the right heel down, angle the right toes to the right, bend your left knee, and swing your hips there. See, like right here, 2 things are happening in me. I mean, I don't know, your body is perfect in whatever it's feeling. I'm moving my hips and kind of bending the right knee and then stretching, and then I fold over that right leg. Now this side could be different, right? We're all asymmetrical in our development. Some of our bodies are developed for a left-handed orientation, some of us right orientation. And even if you're left-handed, you could still be right dominant, which is my flavor. Come on up. Number 4 on the right, swing the hips to the right, push the left toes into the floor, walk the left hand high and we'll open up through the right armpit. And you're tearing that strap in half. Left heel down, angle the left toes to the left. Oh, bend the right knee, itsy bitsy spider walk. Get into the grizzle, as I like to call it. So allow some slack by bending the right knee. Check that out. Move the hips to the right. Be with that. And then go a little further over that left thigh. Maybe the right arm towards the left toes. Maybe behind your back. Oh! Lenore's created a hypervolt. She's giving me a little bit of a bang, bang, bang. The little drummer girl. This is her drum and she's just boop, 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 tapping it out. Come on up. Hips to the left. Left arm high, hips to the left. Right foot toes down, right heel up, and lean. So pause halfway and then drop the right heel. And then turn the toes to the right. Now this is where when you move your hips to the left and then you slightly bend your left knee and then go a little further. Is anybody feeling that outer IT band? Fold a little bit more and reach for the floor, reach for the sky, put your hand behind your back, put your hand on your hip, but do angle your right toes up. Christoph is banging it out too. Lenore, you've taught us a new trick of the trade. Up. And then move, this will be your last one on the right. Let me add a new contraption. Let's add both heels up, all 10 toes down. Both heels up, all 10 toes down. Oh, tear the strap. Christoph, if at any point your toe starts to really buzz or agitate, you can modify. Everybody stay onto the balls of the feet. Tear the strap in half. Bend the knees. Move the hips back. Fall to the right. Keep the right heel flat. Keep the left heel up. Swing the arms up. Move to the left. So the knees are bent now. So both knees are bent. Feel what that does. And then pivot, turn your left heel to the floor, left toes to the high. Keep the knees bent, especially the right. And either straighten the left or slightly bend it. Walk the right arm over to the left, hang out here. Go a little bit deeper and then pause. I want the right knee to be slightly bent because at this angle, when you're tugging against the strap and stretching your right arm over to the left, there's a magical chain of release in the back of your right thigh, right? Sometimes we think we have a hamstring, but there's three muscles back there, which I was discussing with my niece while she was just talking about her anatomy exam. And then come on up, both feet flat, then toes down, heels up, arms to the ceiling, hold, or arms forward across the chest if that hurts your shoulder, Whiskey. Arms to the ceiling, hold. Are you tearing the strap? Yes, you are. This is our last one on the left, guys. You've done so well. Bend your knees, take your butt back, keep your heels off the sticky mat. Now with your butt back, heels off the sticky mat, tearing that strap, someone is answering the call, and it's the glutes. It's like the outer glutes. Is everybody delighted to find what Santa dropped to your sticky mat? He dropped you some new ass muscles. So you're just gonna stay here tearing the strap. And then fold your left heel down. Keep your right knee bent. Keep your right heel up and then turn. Take your left hand high. Take your right heel down. Turn your right toes out. Now keep your left knee slightly bent. Move the hips to the left arm up and to the right. Now your left knee is slightly bent. You might think, how can I get any type of a stretch with my left knee slightly bent? But I guarantee you, as you move your left shoulder back, and that's it, Jean, good. And your left arm over to the right, nice, Winsky. Then maybe at the last minute, you fold towards that right quad. We're here for about 5 breaths. 4, 3. You see, it's a different, it's hammy, but it's also IT bandy. 2, 1, come on up. Let's march the strap around the ankle, top of your ankles. Make it a little tighter there. Okay, we're gonna do this same sequence. Tighten the strap, put it around like right above your ankles. Lean to the right. Pick up your left heel. Now pivot your left toes out. Bend your right knee a little. Dig your left heel into the floor and then walk towards the left foot with the left hand and the right arm up and over. So just see now, we've moved the strap to the shin. So there's a new feeling of that outer leg. For these sequences, either touch the left foot or touch the right shin and go a little more while turning the right shoulder back. And then come on up. Stand proudly onto the balls of the feet. I will lift your heels. Lift your heels, drill down into the toes and tear that strap in half. Right away, the legs are active in a positive kind of a choo-choo train from the ankles to the knees, from the knees to the hips. Bend your knees, bring your fingertips towards the front of the room and hold and stay. Lower the heels, keep the left foot flat, take the right heel off the floor and pivot. Turn the toes out, dig the right heel down, take the right toes up. Keep the left knee bent. And this is where it's really going to move towards the left with the hip, left hand ceiling, and right hand left shin, left hand right foot or behind the back. So it's just a little bit, it's not as satisfying. You know, you're not going to get as big of a stretch, but something new is happening because we're restricting your shins. Go a little further. Turn your left shoulder back. And then come on up. That's one set. Okay, we have 4 more like that. Hop up onto the balls of the feet, squeeze the toes into the earth, and lift your heels from the floor. Brilliant. Swing your fingertips towards the front of the room where you are. Keep your heels high. Tone your tummies. Lower the right foot flat, stay onto the ball of the left foot, and then move the hips to the right. Walk the left hand along the outer shin. Take the right arm to the left side of the room. Grab onto your right wrist. Let your left hand pull your right wrist to the left so that there's even more pronounced stretch in that right side. Left heel down, left toes up, pivot to the toes, and then keep the right knee slightly bent. Fold to the left very slowly now. And then get stuck anywhere along the way that's interesting. Right hand towards left foot, left hand towards right shin. Keep going. Is it satisfying to put your hand on a block? Get your block and put your hand on the left hand on the block and then go more. We're staying here. Slightly bend. Now, Lenore, do you feel something cooking? All in that outer ass cheek? Yeah. And then slowly come on up. Stand onto the balls of the feet. Lift your heels off the sticky mat. Winsky's hands are here. Everybody else's arms are into the ceiling. And squeeze and grip. Now grip the toes and squeeze your butts. Squeeze your tushes. Keep your heels off the floor, bend your knees quite a lot, bring your hands forward to the wall in front of you. And just stay and hold and wait. And as you stay and hold and wait and reach, concentrate on the shins tearing that strap apart. A plus, everybody. A plus. Left heel down, right toes down, but right heel up. Left hand ceiling, and then move the hand to the right and the hips to the left. Now again, slightly bend the left knee, anchor the right heel, turn the right toes out, and then walk towards the right shin. And when you do this with a patience and an unhurried agenda, look, if you slightly bend your left knee, move the hips to the left, and then walk your right hand along, you're gonna feel left ribs, left side. Add the right hand, so take the right hand and stretch to the right. The left arm, left side is really getting its comeuppance. And then lean and fold and lean and fold. Was it comforting to have a block? If you want to put a block underneath the right hand so that you can find some docking stations. Otherwise, left hand, right foot, or right hand, left shin. Keep moving your left shoulder back and lean into the stretch. Inhale, come on up. Stand onto the balls of the feet. Oh, Joan is having a good idea. Shall we sway? So we do just a little bit. Now, hopefully this is not brushing against your stitches, Jean. Have you put the strap in a way that it's not going to hurt? Okay. So you're going side to side there. Come onto the balls of the feet. Lift your heels. Winskies here. Everybody else arms up. And hold and tear and hold. And lengthen your side body. And tone your tummies. And now bend your knees, stick your butt back, and hold on. Good. Fold and force your right foot flat, keeping the right knee bent. And then move the hips to the right. Left heel is off the floor still, and so the toes are still kind of angling parallel to the right toes. Right hand ceiling. Left hand takes the right wrist, pull, left heel low, left toes high, fold to the left and hang out. And see if at each repetition, there is a new little advent calendar, right? So on the first one, day one, we passed by the hip. Then maybe day two, second repetition, we're here. Maybe you're here, maybe you're holding left hand onto the block or floor, maybe right hand onto the left toes. We're here for 5 breaths. Become ragdoll limp. As much as you are able to just collapse onto the front left quad. And notice how with these repetitions, you're able to go a little further. Come on up. Stand strong on the toes, lift up the heels, touch the ceiling with all of your fingers. And lift up and lift up and lift up and lean back. 6 more breaths here. Stretch your arms, guys. Stretch your ribs. Keep your heels off the floor. Oh, bend your knees. Bring your fingertips towards the front and your butt back. And just hang out. So this is an Utkatasana in little high heels, right? Little heels high. 8 more breaths. Can you go a little lower? 6 more breaths. Can you go a little lower? 5, 4, 3, 2, drop your left heel, keep your right toes off. So the right heel off the floor. Swing the left arm up. Let the right hand capture the left wrist. Take the left wrist to the side. Now watch carefully. I want a micro bend in the left knee and a much more generous bend in the right. Dig your right heel in, turn your right toes to the right, then fold sideways there. And go slowly so that you open into this is called side body long, inner body right. So when we take off the barnacles of your ribs, maybe left hand towards right foot, right hand towards left shin. You're turning your left shoulder towards the fireplace behind you, Christoph. Left shoulder towards the front door, Jean. Oh, bend your left knee more. Fold over. Maybe your right hand is on a block. Maybe your left hand on the floor, Jean. Good. Do you feel anything? Joan has her left arm up. You can have your left arm down to the floor behind the back. We're here for 3, 2, come a little further, Winsky. And then slowly come up. Shall we say that's number 3 and have 2 more? Yeah, let's do that. Come onto the balls of the feet, lift the heels, tear the strap. Tone your TUSHES. Sometimes chestnuts are roasting on the open fire. Today we're roasting a little dish called rump. It's the rump roast. All of this rump roast. Bend your knees, keep your heels high and your fingertips forward. What is that sound? Is it popcorn? As we hear the popcorn pop, 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 pop. So give me a pop up, pop down, pop up, pop, 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 8, pop, 7, pop, 6, pop, 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 4, pop, 3, pop. Heels are up unless you have a broken toe. Stay with your right leg heel down, left heel up. Walk the right hand up, then move the right arm over to the left and lean. At a certain point, let the left hand take your right arm to the side. Now keep the right knee slightly bent and pull yourself to the left. Drop your left heel, pivot your left toes sideways, fall over to the left side of the room. Maybe right hand finds the foot, maybe left hand finds the block, maybe left hand, right shin, and right hand, left foot. Whatever you find yourself holding on to, we will be here hanging out. When do we ever have a bent knee, side stretch, quasi forward fold? Almost never. But again, this is where Lenore's tension is. And so we're going back into that little neighborhood where the big bad witch lives. Yes. Did the right hand touch the floor, Lenore? Or Jean, my super bendy kids? It's quite interesting. It's a way to stretch the back of the legs, especially for my really bendy kids. They often don't feel a lot. They keep saying, okay, I'm blathering on too much. Flatten your left foot, come up onto the balls of the feet, take the fingertips into the ceiling and hold. Has anybody ever been as disappointed in the lies and propaganda of roasted chestnuts as I have? Bend your knees, keep your heels off the floor. You think, oh, you're in New York. Oh, there's roasted chestnuts. I'm gonna get some, they sound so good. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Right? I'm gonna get a chestnut. Remember that paste that you had in elementary school? Well, we have 2 teachers on, well, actually 3 teachers. Keep your heels off the floor and bend your knees more. I'm keeping you here for what seems an eternity while I run my mouth. Joan's a teacher, Jean's a teacher, Jason's a teacher. We have 3 J's. Okay, but remember that paste that was non-toxic that you scooped out? Imagine wadding that up in a ball. Keep your knees bent, take your butt lower, keep your heels off the floor. That's what a roasted chestnut tastes like, but they warm it up. Yeah, that's it.
That's roasting on an open.
Oh, Joan is still singing. Lower the left heel, keep the right leg, right heel high. Take the left arm to the ceiling. Lenore started to complain. Right hand takes the left wrist. Take the left wrist all the way to the left. Now, Jean, you move your hips, left hip to the left arm to the right. As you move your hips to the left, start with the left leg that's a little straight, and then give it a little bend. And then go more to the right. Now, dig the right heel into the floor. Take the right toes to the right. Fold sideways there, and maybe right hand is on a block if that's good. You're doing so well, Linda. Good. Jean is already all the way to the side. This is a weird way. We're kind of rotating into the back of the legs. We're just hanging out here. We'll hang out here for about 8 more breaths. 7, 6. She's touching the floor. Joan is just reaching for something good. And can you bring your left armpit towards the front door behind you, Jean? Can you bring your right shoulder towards me, Lenore? Can you stretch? Now notice how the stretch is traveling up towards the underbelly of your back left hamstring. It's almost towards the attachment. And then slowly come on up. Are you feeling long in your sides? Oh, Jean is doing something nice. Let's just hang forward with the knees slightly bent. Hang forward with the knees slightly bent and just go from side to side there. Now, as you hang forward with the knees slightly bent, still tear the strap. Keep all of your toes and your heels on the floor. Some of you might twine the hands behind the back, bring the chest into the thighs. Some of you might keep the hands on the hips, and then please bending your left knee, turn, keep your right leg straight and look to the right. And stand G's forward fold because it's so interesting. So your left knee is bent, J. Your right leg is straight, turn and twist towards the couch. Yeah, there. So you're getting in the back of the leg. Switch. Right knee bent, left leg straight. Bring your right shoulder down, left shoulder up, and twist to the left. And turn your torso. Let me watch you. Good. So this is the back left, back chain of left leg. So much good comes from a stretching of the leg that is active and weight bearing. So this is a very different stretch than when I put you on your back. Come on up. This is our last one, guys. This is our last one with the ankle strap. Touch the ceiling, touch the sky, come onto the tips of the toes. Oh, Joan is doing the dance of the sugar plum fairy. So does anybody want to swing your arms? Guys, when you do things, I am going to get inspiration from your riffing, right? So let's think, this is not a yoga class, but this is a jazz jam session. So if you add a little drummer boy, you add a little silent night, whatever you add. Stand with the balls of the feet, bend the knees, lift the heels off the floor and hold. Shall we roast some chestnuts? Shall we pop some popcorn? For the longest time, Caroline, when she would sing Deck the Halls, that's my niece, Deck the Halls, it was Beck the Halls, or Beck the Balls, something. She heard it and it really didn't make sense. Go down, 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 hold, stay, wait, be steady, come up, 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 touch the sky, hold, stand, stay, be steady, go down, 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 and hold, stay, wait, be steady, come up, come up, come up, touch the sky, hold, stay, wait, be steady, go down, go down, go down, go down, hold, stay, stay. Are your ankles getting stronger? Yes. Are your tushes getting stronger? Yes. Slowly drop the right heel. Move this is the last one on this. Walk the hips to the right. Keep the left heel off the floor. Hands on the heart for Winsky. Right arm up, everybody else. Left hand travels to grab right wrist. Take the right wrist to the left. Now hang out here. Now fold a little bit. Now pivot your left heel down. Turn your left toes. Slightly bend both knees and fold to the left. Maybe left hand is on the block. Maybe left hand is on the floor. I don't feel what you feel, but I'm just praying that there's some new revelation about a forward fold with a side twist that is sure to activate a different part of your hamstrings. Last breath, come on up. Pivot, let's stand on, okay, this is it, guys, this is it. Stand onto the balls of the feet, lift your heels. Let's give Joan some time to wave her arms, which is very gratifying, satisfying to her. Right, if you want to swing your arms forward, if you want to go ice skating on ponds that now will probably never freeze ever again. Because of global warming, that's okay, that's another story. Okay, stay squeezing into the toes. Let's drop it like it's hot. Heels up, bend, drop, 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 drop. Now, if you have knee stuff that I'm unaware of, don't go any lower. And then up, 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 up. Touch the sky. Inhale. Go down, 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 down. This is all just 2 or 3 poses. It's Utkatasana, down, 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 down. Go down, LW. Get down. Come up. No heels should be on the floor unless you're Christoph. Touch the ceiling. You will be sore tomorrow. You're welcome. Go down, 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 down. If this starts to hurt your knee, Lenore, then you have to back down, down, down. Good. Come up. Lower the left heel. Swing the hips to the left. Take the left arm high. So the left foot is flat, the right toes are down, but the right heel is up. Take the left arm up, take the left arm over to the right and be here. Then slightly bend your left knee, keep moving to the right. Now lower your right heel, pivot your right toes to the right, and then go a little further.
Oh,
And we're just hanging on for dear life. Is the right hand on the block? That's a good place to be. Is the left hand on the right toes? That's a good place. Is the right hand on the left shin? Is the left hand on the floor? It's so weird, right? it's such a new way to stretch your hamstrings by taking the thighs apart, shins apart, and then going into that side body. Are you still tearing the strap? Are you still folding over that leg? Yeah, you are. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. So far, we've done these poses about 10 times. We will add, we'll add a new flavor. Come on up. Strap the strap upon the arches of the feet. Okay, make it maybe a little bit tighter. Okay, can you guys see that? So the strap is coming like a Roman sandal. Okay, don't let the buckle touch your flesh lest it pinch your skin. Okay, so the buckle is, put it somewhere in the arch. Tighten your strap, Christoph. Your strap should be a little bit, I'd say the hip distance. Now, guys, I'm not measuring your hips from the outer flesh. I'm measuring the hips from the actual issue tuberosity, the actual butt bones. So let's see what your hip distance is. Make 2 fists, fold forward, put the 2 fists between the big toes. And that for most is going to be a good indicator. Okay. We have 5 each side, and you know what occurs now. You swing the hips to the right, stay onto the ball of the left foot, lift the heel up, and then move slightly. Now you can start to bend your right knee, and then, oh, I'm melting, melting. You're like the Wicked Witch. I'm melting to the left. And then you're just gonna hang out here, and your feet are now the stretchers of the strap. Now, lower your left heel. You're not gonna be able to take your left toes to the left. Just lower your left heel. Flex your left toes, and then maybe left hand on the block. G, right hand, bottom of left foot. Many of you won't have that, and your right hand will just be wherever it is. Right hand sole of left foot, left hand block, and then we're doing something different. We're going to twist and look to the left now. And bend your right knee and keep taking your chest closer to your quads. And then slowly, slowly come on up. Ankles are free, but feet are strapped. Right foot stays, lift the left leg up. Arms out to the side. So you're balancing, it's like this left foot has a really heavy weight. And now most of the action is happening in that left quad, left foot. Hold, stay, breathe. Couple more breaths. Step sideways to the left. Keep your left foot flat. Take your right heel off the floor. Now move the hips to the left and swim your arms to the right. And then go slightly down. Then drop your right heel down. Lift your right toes up. Maybe your left hand finds the sole of the right foot and you're twisting. Now, last time I said twist your right ribs to me. This time I'm going to say bend your left knee more. Keep your right foot flat. And then turn and look backwards towards the back wall behind you. So your right heel is down, check that out. Your right toes are up, and then you're just pivoting to look to the right. Your chest is coming closer and closer to that quad.
Okay, but I'm ready to come out anyway.
And then slowly, slowly coming on up.
Wait, let me call you right back, Bev. Okay?
Okay. And then mute yourself. Joan, mute yourself, because I can hear you. Okay. Now, You're standing on your left leg, lift the right leg up. And just hang out here. Good. And we're learning that our right hip has a lot more to offer. Can you flex your right foot? We're working into the shin, the front of the calf. 5 more breaths here. Now remember what this feels like. Remember this. I'm going to change it up on you. So waddle as if you found yourself with dropping your trousers on the floor and you kind of walk. So walk to one side of your mat, bend your knees, pick up your heels, and then see if you can lower your tush down, and then stretch your legs straight and away. Now your feet are still strapped, yeah? Hold the back of the head, or Winsky, you can put, sometimes you like to put a block underneath the back of your head, you could do that. Hold the back of your head or put a block underneath, and oh, look at your toes and tear the strap and breathe. Now remember what we just did. Keep your left leg straight, keep your right knee bent. Let the right leg feel like you're playing a trombone. Okay, some of you will have your heads on the blocks. Who will prop yourselves up on your elbows? Prop yourself up on your elbows so you're riding tandem. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Lift up, lower down. Lift up, lower down. We have 5. Right knee is bent, Winsky, left leg straight. 4, so ride in tandem. So stack them in like a 4, 3. Which leg is most taxed? Which leg is tired? For me, it's the right. Let your left leg go free. Keep your right foot strapped. Pull the strap into your right glute. And then turn your left knee towards your left front wrist and twist. Big quad stretch here. Right inner knee to the floor and then turning and looking to the left. Nice. Keep hold of the right foot in the strap. Take the right leg up. Hold with both hands. Right leg up, both hands hold. Left foot sticky mat. Right leg up. Lift the right leg higher, higher, higher. Now this is very much what we've done the whole class. Let's see if now you can take your right leg to the right, but let your left hand and maybe your right hand hold that strap and then lean to the left. So it's much more compass, JC. It's much more the right leg is going towards that side. Yeah? Good. And now let the right leg fall over to the left. Come down onto your right elbow. Level 1, stay here. I'm so proud of you. Level 2, 3 is push into the right elbow. Push into the left foot. Lift your butt off the floor and kick your right foot to the right. Yeah. Good, Winsky. Bring your right foot to the right, Winsky. So your back should be more to me. Good. Now keep the right leg wide and out to the side. Keep your left foot flat. Right hand holds strap, left hand holds left shin, pull in. Now some of you will stay here, and I'll be so proud of you. Who is going to take left hand to grab right strap, right hand to grab left shin and to turn? Do you see how everything came back to haunt us? Every pose that we did is in this flavor. There's the flex foot, check that out. There's the opening of the ribs, check that out. 3 more breaths. Now, whose left knees are tender? For those candidates, it's half butterfly, right? So the left knee is like this, okay? For those of you who have much more health and range, let's go half reclined hero's pose on the left. So that is roll to the right, snatch your left heel towards the left glute, and come into the shape. Now, for many of you, that's going to be a no. Oh, Christoph is trying it. Good. So be in the lane where you have access to the most pleasant experience. Right hand holds strap, and then left hand holds strap, and then right hand goes all the way to the right. Left ear, right kneecap, hold. 10 breaths. So it's a big forward fold where you're bringing your left ear to your right kneecap. Maybe, Lenore, left hand, pinky side of right foot. And then maybe, Jean, right hand underneath inner left thigh. Go for the kind of wrap it up, put a bow on it. Excellent. Slowly undo. Put both feet into the strap. Tear the strap in half. And rest on your backs with the legs up. Okay, so your feet are in the straps, and I said we were going to do that sequence another time. We're going to do the same kind of bent knee thing we did, but now we'll be on our back. So both of your feet are strapped. Go ahead and bend your knees. Bring the knees towards your elbows, and then just stretch your legs straight. So it's just a bend and a straighten of the knees, flat on your back, good. And you're still tearing the strap. Good. Lenore, because you're so bendy, what if you just keep your elbows on your knees and you just straighten and stretch there? Maybe putting a block behind the back of the head or holding the back of the head, because you and Jean have such an amazing amount of range that is quite unparalleled for most of the student population that I have. Okay, left knee bent, right leg straight, go there. Hold the back of the head. Now this is where we were, or put the block up behind your head, Winsky. This is where we were playing that trombone. So, swing forward, prop yourself upon your elbows. Left knee bent, right leg straight. Lower down, lift up. Lower down, lift up. We have 10. Get on your elbows. 9, 8. So you're riding tandem. The left heel is digging into the front right shin. 7, 6, 5. Lift and lower. It's a little bit core. 4, 3, 2. Unwrap the strap from your right. Keep your left knee bent. Fold onto your right elbow. Pull your left heel into your left glute. Big, big quad stretch. Yes. Play with shape so that as the left heel comes closer to the left glute, maybe you take your right knee closer towards your right side of the room, and then you're going to twist. Excellent job, everybody. Excellent job. Now start to straighten your left leg. Step onto the floor with the right foot. Let the right hand hold the strap that is on the left foot. Put your left elbow down and then kick with all your might your left leg towards the left. But your butt is off the floor. Does everybody feel that? So your butt is off the floor and you're taking your leg over to the side. Now, keep hold of the strap with the left hand. Keep your right foot flat. Good, Christoph. Now lower it down. Keep your right foot flat. Take your right hand to hold your left strap. Take your left hand to your right shin and then turn sideways. Now, if this is too much, give yourself a longer leash. So maybe you hold further up the chain. You don't have to grab into that circlet. You're doing so well, Linsky. Yes, my love. So maybe just right hand just holds the strap. And then lean to the left. Lean to the left. Good, Jean. Good, Jason. Does anybody feel a marvelous stripping of the old varnish on your right side ribs? It's like you're a beautiful antique mahogany chest, and I'm just like stripping all of those old desiccated varnish. Okay. Push right knee is tender. Half butterfly pose for those kids. It'll be half butterfly. Okay. Is your right knee healthy? Try the double backwards bend. So try this. Okay. Then right hand holds the strap. Left hand goes on the outside of the left shin. Bring your right ear to your left knee and lean. This is very much what we've done all class. I should see the back of your head, Jane. So turn away from the camera. Put your right ear towards your left knee and pull in. Good, nice. That's it, everybody. We're here for 10 breaths. Who wants to try the double helix? The kind of twist against itself. So for those of you who are good here, just stay and kind of get a marinade going. Like the 10-year-old fruitcake that my dad has in the bar and just kind of douses. I mean, how is that not botulism, right? What if we just stayed in this pose and I poured some bourbon on you? Yeah, you'd be quite tickled. Right hand holds the strap on the left foot. Left hand reaches underneath towards the right inner thigh, and you're turning side. Good, Lenore. That's it. Good. Jean, right hand sky, left elbow floor, and then reach sideways from there, my love. Left hand, right thigh. Now turn your right ribs to the front door. Good, Jason. Come on, lean to the left. We're here for 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, and then slowly, woo, come on out. You feel stretchy? Both feet into the harness, tear the strap in half. Come and rest upon your backs and give me a bend and straighten of the knees. Maybe your knees stay against your elbows if you're super bendy. You're leaving me. Bye, Jean. Otherwise, bye, Jean. Bye, Merry Christmas. Otherwise, you're staying. Now let's go for a couple of low boat canoe. Low boat canoe. So keep the feet tethered. Swing forward, hold the back of the legs, come up low boat canoe. Hold. Sorry, this is regular boat. This is regular boat. Now low boat, stretch it out. Regular boat, pull it in. Low boat, stretch it out. Regular boat, pull it in. Low boat, stretch it out. Regular boat, pull it in. This is 4. Low boat, 5. Hold, hold, hold. Regular boat, hold. 6. Low boat, 7. Hold. Regular boat, 8. Stay in it. Low boat, 9. Hold. Work the feet, work the ankles. Regular boat, 10. Hold. Low boat, 11. Hold. Regular boat, 12. Hold. This is 13. Come up for 14. This is 15. Go low. Hold. Come up for 16. This is 17. Go low. Hold. Come up. 19. 18. Low. 20. Come up. So that's one set. One set, 20 reps. Now we have 5, we have 4 more. Lower down, 20, hold. Come up, 19, wait. Lower down, 17. Come up, 16. Lower down, 15. Come up, 14. Lower down, 13. Come up, 12. Winsky hates this. She hates core. Keep going. 11, hold, low. 10, up, regular. 9, low, hold. 8, come up, regular. 7, go low, hold. 6, come up, regular. 5, low, hold. 4, come up, regular. 3, low, hold. 2, come up, regular. 1, low, hold. All the way up for 20. So we've done 40 of these. Do you have it in you to do 60 more? Do you need to stop? Lenore, is that a yes?
Sure.
If you want to stop, guys, should we stop?
Yeah.
If you need to stop, this is the modified. If you need to stop, shimmy the strap, widen it a little, come into bridge pose with the thighs strapped, and just come up onto with the thighs. Okay, so this is also another type of feeling into the core. So if you need to back down, you're there. For those of you who are a glutton for punishment, we have 60 more low boat canoes. Okay, here we go. 60, low, up, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 42, 40, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, keep going, 22, 21, 20, 19. What are you doing? You're justifying the capacity to eat every frosted thing you want, every salty thing you want, double mashed potato. Guys, you will have calorically, keep going. When you do this much core, the reward is you get to tie a feed bag on your face and eat all the yummy holiday goodies. Release. Keep the feet tied, stretch the legs straight. Shavasana. Woo! Now, if you have another pose that I didn't sequence, if you need a bridge pose, if you want to do halasana, that could be interesting. Your back is really warm. If you want to do a plow pose, if you wanted to come into a shoulder stand, you've done a lot of things that really give you access to the forward fold feel. You could even just come into a Paschimottanasana, forward fold, which would also be really lovely. Are there questions for me? You want to stay in your Shavasanas and just stay? Okay. Remember, the more attention you pay to your bodies, the more you invest in little tiny increments. Over time, the payoffs are huge. I'm not saying you'll get to take a break and never come back to class, but because most of you have been quite consistent, these little off days are not going to throw a curveball so that you don't have that baseline. I will send you videos to keep you active. No class New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve and neither Christmas Eve, neither of the Eves. But guys, I'm so proud of you. We did it. Thank you so much, everybody. Happy holidays. Who